All right, we just want to review what we went over last week. Complementary angles. Remember, it starts with a C. Help turn that into a 9 to help you remember that complementary means 90 degrees. Uh, Example problem is if we had something that would look like that, and this is 40 degrees, then the complementary angle would be 50 degrees. That way they add up to 90. The other one that we learned was supplementary. Remember, you could turn the S into an 8 to help you remember that supplementary adds up to 180 degrees. Example problem like that would look something like this. If this angle is 70 degrees, what's that one? It would have to be 110 degrees, so that way they added up to 180. Alright, but this week we are starting triangles. And first of all, you need to know that there's three different types of triangles. There is a right triangle. It's when one of the angles equals 90 degrees. That's a right triangle. And then we also have acute triangles where all of the angles in the triangle are acute. You can see here that these are all acute angles. And then finally we have obtuse triangles. Obtuse triangles only have one obtuse angle. But the thing about triangles is no matter what kind of triangle it is, they always add up to 180 degrees. So an example problem would be if you had a right triangle, and that's 90 degrees right there, and they say that this angle inside here is 30 degrees, then what does that angle equal? I'm trying to figure out what this angle equals. Obviously we can see that the angle is acute, so our answer needs to be less than 90 degrees. So this is how I would solve the problem. So we have x plus 90 degrees, because that right there, that angle equals 90 degrees. Even though they don't write it or provide that for you on paper, you just have to know that that's a 90 degree angle. So x plus 90 plus 30 needs to add up to 180. So we're going to add together the 30 plus the 90, and that gives us 120, leaving us with the expression x, or what number, plus 120 gives me 180. Now remember, this is algebra when you see letters and numbers at the same time, so when you see that, you know that means you do everything backwards, opposite. I'm seeing plus, but really that means I need to come over here and subtract the two numbers to get my answer. X equals 60 degrees. So that little acute angle from earlier equals 60 degrees.